How we doing? How we doing? Today is Wednesday, July the 17th, 2024. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. So two things caught my eye today. HUD put out a press release saying that they have a program of about $325 million to, help distressed home owners. So I didn't go through the whole thing just yet, but looks like it's probably going to be for investors as well as homeowners to kind of help out with some of these distress type situations in terms of being able to rehab them and hopefully bring them back to the market, which is a good thing. The reason why it caught my eye is because as the housing market unravels and we start to see possibly more distress, programs such as these you'll see more of. If you go back to the GFC, there were a lot of homeowner assistance programs that would catch delinquent home buyers up in terms of their delinquent payments. So if you were behind years in payments, they were paying up to like $40,000 or $50,000 just depending on the state to get people caught back up. And if you're a note holder on a property, let's just say a non-performing note where the person is behind, you can try to help these people apply for these types of programs. If they qualify, if they want to stay in the home and things of that nature, you can help them qualify, and then any money that comes from programs such as these will go to you as the note holder, because you're the bank, so to speak. So if we're starting to see this now, these types of programs, if the right president gets in, I should say, we'll probably see more programs like that. So that caught my eye. And then the other thing is that mortgage refinance starting to go back up, and that just shows that probably that there's distress in the market, because most homeowners, I think it's like 60% either own a home with a mortgage rate under 5%, or own it free and clear. I think if you take people who have a 2%, 3%, 4%, or 5% mortgage, and you take the total people who don't have a mortgage at all, it's going to be somewhere between about 60, probably 65% of all the homes are in one of those categories. So if we're starting to see people refinance, most likely into a higher mortgage than what they had, that means that there's some distress there. They're probably pulling money out to pay for bills, pay for some debt, whatever the case may be, but you're taking that money out for a reason. And most people don't take money out to go and do another investment, so to speak. Typically, that's not a high percentage of the people who do refinances. So, just a sign of maybe, things to come as this market shifts and some of the distress starts to show up. That is a signal. So do with that what you will, but those two things caught my eye. And again, they lead back to note investing. If people are starting to see some distress, pulling money out of their house, we could help them by creating a note on the property. If they do get to a point where they need to sell, maybe they pull money out and kind of maxed out the equity. It's an opportunity for us to be able to come in and take over that new payment, and then be able to offer seller financing or some type of terms to another buyer, just depending on how the numbers work out, and make sure that it is affordable. But just opportunity out there, and want people to look at notes, look at creating notes, look at how to buy and sell notes. And if you want to do that, please reach out to me, and let's have a conversation and see where you could fit in the note industry. All right, everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.